This house was obtained in 1984, and it started as a soup kitchen, and then not too long after that, the men's dorm was established with 20 beds, and then the female dorm was put in with only 8 beds. We rely on the kindness of the community when it comes to keeping the lights on in this place. My staff is small, but we are open 24 hours a day. We rely on our volunteers for many things. It's just remarkable. So without volunteers, a lot of this stuff couldn't be done. Well, our services are many, like I say, and we never know what's going to come through that door. We never know. I mean, we've had folks that people my parents' age be dropped off by their kids that they didn't want to take care of anymore. We've had women run away from abusive relationships. We've had you name it. We're developing a relationship with Epic Community Service, which is a alcohol and drug substance abuse program, and we're working with them to place people for outpatient treatment. Well, we have our dining room where we have our meals, and we right now are so blessed that we have food. It's like it's like Jesus with the fish and the loaves. It's just incredible, the food that we have right now. But the reason we have the folding tables and chairs is when it's cold or rainy, we clear out the dining room, and we have mats that we put down for the folks to sleep on. I've seen more than 25 people in there, and they're like sardines. It's just, it's better than being out in the cold and rain, but it's not what I would prefer. There's no doubt about it, because there's no space. I mean, you can see my little office here. I share it with my bookkeeper, and it's just, there's no space in this old building. It's only 3,500 square feet. Talking about our dining room, we have church services in there. We have NA and AA meetings, and we have the VA reps that come in and talk to our veterans. 3 summers ago, when I first took over, it was beastly hot here, just beastly, and people were just melting into the sidewalk. And so what I did is started a drop-in center. So after we clean up after lunch, we open the doors again and to the dining room. So from 2 to 6, we have the drop-in center. So we have people that have donated books to us and movies, and Mr. Bob, our wonderful cook, he puts out snacks. So people can come in and get out of the element and enjoy themselves, and it's been very successful. I've only had to kick out maybe 3 people in 3 years, and that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Well, counseling, we do that every day. Mr. Phil, he's my only case manager because of space.
I'm case manager here, and basically the way I feel my role is to provide people with every opportunity I can so they can go out and get a job and find housing and get on with their lives. So we give them the opportunity. What they do with it is up to them. Of course, we try to encourage them in different ways, but we cannot live their lives for them. They're not all success stories. Sometimes it just is food for a day or food for a month or a place to sleep in and out of the rain. That's a short-term success story. But some people are actually able to change their life around and become very successful. So people sometimes just need a chance to get their life together. That's what I like to do. It makes me happy to be able to help somebody else.
We just had a success story of one of our residents who made up his own job, and he went around to all the hotels, say, listen, I have this license to say I know how to clean out air conditioners. And it turned out to be that one of the hotels hired him, and now he is their maintenance man, and they gave him a place to live. But that's what you have to do. Well, we do have a clothes closet, and people are very generous to us when it comes to clothing donations. In fact, we have so many clothes that we're able to bring them out to the migrant workers, which we do 6 months out of the year anyway. We feed them 6 months out of the year and supply them with the things that they need. My background, of course, is law enforcement. I was on the board of directors here since about 2001, 2002. 2007 is when the board asked me to come run this place, and I told the board no. I said I have a job, I have a pension, I'm going to be able to retire in a few years, and then I went home and prayed about it, thought about it, talked to my pastor, and now that I look back, I know that God shoved me into this job. He was the one that said that you're gonna take care of these people. I never thought in a million years that I'd be sitting in this chair. But since I've taken over, the safety and security of the folks that we serve in the neighborhood and my staff has increased tenfold. People that were afraid to come here in the past are not afraid anymore. We are catering to more women, especially the elderly women. You know, it's tremendously sad. The people that hang on my heart, and I know this is why, one of the reasons why God has me here, is that this town has a multitude of mentally ill people. And, you know, they're like, you know, baby boomers or older, you know, around my age. Well, there's a handful of these folks that I have allowed to stay here on the floor every single night. And I guess it's kind of selfish of me because I know that they're safe, so I can put my head on my pillow. Last year, we had 16 people that died, the homeless in this county, and we were blessed to help them reach Jesus. We did work with hospice. Most of these people don't have family anymore, so up here I've got a couple folks. I have their ashes up here, because so if I need advice, I ask these guys up here. So it's you gotta laugh, right? You gotta laugh. And we are dealing with a couple more folks right now. They just have a cancer or illness that they're on their last months of life, and we're doing the best we can to make sure that they're okay, they're safe. We are working on a new building, a new site. I'm praying hard every day that it really does come. I just know that the community is going to rally together, and corners. These are folks like me, like you, and that they lost everything. We have to help these folks that did have, and now they have not now. So supplying basic needs. The new building will be 13,000 square feet compared to 3,500 square feet. We're going to have supportive housing, which will mean longer term housing. Is going to be rooms that will just have 2 beds, 2 dressers, instead of, you know, dormitory. It's more transitional. Mr. Bob, our kitchen manager, he's going to train people in the kitchen to be safe staffers. So when they do go out and look for work, they'll already have that certification. We will have another case manager on duty. We'll have the vets for vets. It's just going to be incredible. Just incredible. Jesus said that how you treat others is how you're treating me. You never know who you're helping.